There's your food.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What's wrong?
Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
Um, it just seemed like every time I want to do it, I have to initiate it. And I just feel like you don't find me attractive anymore. Like, I know I wasn't in the best shape, but I've worked out, been going to the gym and trying to eat healthy. I get my hair cut. I get cologne, different kinds, to try and see if that could do anything, but I'm constantly doing certain little things around the house to get you to notice me, and it's like you're not there no more. When we first got together, it was like all the time, and now it's like I gotta make an appointment with you. Um, and to be a man, that make me feel horrible. Like, make me feel horrible. You know, I go out, people compliment me, but that don't mean nothing if my wife don't feel that way. All right, clearly it's gotten to his head. Okay, it's gotten to his head. He's trying different colognes. He's working out. It's clearly gotten into his head that he's unattractive simply because she's not showing the affection or the initiation that she used to. Um, this can happen. His feelings are valid, but I want to highlight something that when I look through the comments, everyone missed. Okay, first, let me read to you guys some of these comments before we get into this thing. Okay, all right. So here's some of the comments, family. It says, um, um, "I'm trying to eat healthier. Laugh out loud. My eyes went to his plate so fast. So that's like, look at him eating this food I brought you." Whatever the case may be. They're saying, put your happiness first, brother, and cheat. That's horrible advice. Um, okay, but does she feel good about herself? Another commenter says, does she feel appreciated? Do you express that to her? This is the classic deflection, right? Um, I know bro was for real when he wasn't eating the food while talking. All right. Bro, I wish I could not relate. This shit felt horrible, especially when you know you're doing everything right and making sure that she is well tended to. Getting compliments don't mean S, right? When my girl ain't the one giving them out. I completely understand all of that, right? But I just want to deal with how he went about his request, okay? So let's get into that, family, okay? First of all, Rise, right? Um, First of all, Rise, but let's break this scenario down, okay? We've got a man whose wife just brought him a beautiful multi-course meal, right? Looks good too. She's attentive. She's asking him if he needs anything else. And then she checks to see if he's okay because he looks like he got a lot on his mind, right? And when she asks what's going on, he opens up. He says he feels like he's no longer attractive to her. Um, he's concerned because he's always the one to want to initiate the intimacy and it's starting to weigh on him, right? While his feelings are completely valid, his approach here might be the best way to get what he really wants from her, okay? It's important to recognize that how we approach our partners significantly affects or impacts their responses, okay? In this case, he's coming at her from a place of sadness and vulnerability, right? Now, that's understandable, but it might not be the most effective way to ignite a woman's spark, okay? A masculine trait is positivity, being upbeat, and creating an atmosphere that naturally draws your partner in, right? When you approach her with a mopey, downhearted attitude, it can actually have the opposite effect, okay, of what you're hoping for. It can make her sick against herself. It can make her feel like she can't do anything right. Here she is trying to make sure that you're straight, and just those type of feelings when you don't even have to go into that realm, right? Here's something that often gets overlooked in long-term relationships, right, or marriage: the importance of courting. This doesn't end simply because you say "I do." In fact, it becomes more crucial. In most cases, when men get married, their interest in happiness don't diminish at all. It stays steady. But for women, the excitement and joy can drop off about 80%. Um, if the dating and romantic gestures fade away. Women love to be courted. They love to feel desired. They love to be reminded that they are still the object of your affection. When that dynamic shifts into a routine of just partnership and duties, it can be deflating for her. And that's even if you initiating sleeping with her. Often, often they'll begin to feel more used rather than attracted, where men will feel more attractive versus used. But understand the dynamics are different when it comes to women and men. You could recreate the magic here. So what's happening in the beginning? What was happening in the beginning when she was more affectionate, right? When she initiated, what was going on at that time? If you take a look back at those times, you might notice that there was more effort put into courting her, taking her out, making her feel special. And the good news is you can recreate that, right? Instead of having a serious conversation about what's lacking, try shifting the energy towards a positive, more playful direction, okay? Being flirty and positive actually really works with motivating your woman or inspiring her to do these things, right? You could, one, send her a playful text during the day, like, I can't stop thinking about you, how you dressed, how you looked last night. How about I take you out tonight so I can show you off? Number two, you could plan a surprise date, right? I made reservations at that place that you love. Make sure you wear something amazing because the night's about you. And afterwards, I want you to put it on me, right? Number three, while she brings you the food, instead of driving straight into the heavy stuff, you could say stuff like, wow, you really know how to spoil a man. But you know what would put a cherry on top of this? If you put you on top of me, right? I would love dessert. So when I get finished with this meal, come on in here and put it on a brother, right? Number four, you could create an atmosphere that sets the scene at your home. Candles, music, wine, and then invite her to join and say, look, I've been thinking about you all day. I wanted to create something special for us tonight, right? You could be playful while she's in the middle of doing something. Pull her in close, give her a kiss and whisper, can't wait to get you alone later, right? By taking the lead in a positive and flirty way, you're likely to rekindle that initiation without even needing to ask for it. So here's my conclusion. The key here is understanding that women are more responsive to energy and atmosphere than direct requests, right? When it comes to intimacy, especially when it comes to intimacy. So recreating that magic that was there in the beginning by flirting and the effort you put into dating her, the attention you was giving her, and by doing that, you not only fulfill her needs or your own needs, you fulfill hers, right? Relationships thrive on the energy you bring to them. So bring that confident masculine energy to her and watch how she responds, okay? Clearly, he's been self-reflecting and somewhat blaming himself. It's gotten to his head. He says, maybe my body isn't right. And he did put the work into doing it. So he's being proactive. He's trying different colognes. He's doing all these things to try and get this out of her, right? So he's being proactive to try and make the changes, right? But you have to understand that women are not sight-oriented such as men are. It could be that you've gained weight, but it's mostly probably not, to be honest with you, right? It's probably more about how she's feeling, right? It's probably about how she was feeling when she was proactive and when she initiated with you. So recreating that is probably the best course of action there, right? And then just see if she responds. That being said, let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, as I always say. And again, this is my birthday month. My birthday is August the 26th. Make sure y'all show some love to the Virgo. I'm 2 days after the Leo ends. So I'm an early Virgo. But make sure you support the Virgo, man, by supporting me getting a book. If you guys like these videos and I'm saying things that could help you in your relationship, many of you say that I have helped you in your relationship and your life overall. Support the brother. Go to Amazon.com and type in books by Kevin Wesley and get one of my 4 or 5 books that's up there. I definitely will appreciate your support. And please post it when you get the book. Please comment that you got the book, okay? And all that stuff would really help me out, okay, guys? Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to give you guys 3 examples, okay? The first one, I'm going to present it just like he did. Lacey's going to handle it in the worst way, okay? Deflective, too croquet, flip the script, tell me what she's been needing from me, right? Instead. The second time, I'm still going to present it in the same way. and she's actually going to be responsive, reassuring, okay, and encouraging, right? Proactive. The third time, hey Samik, we coming. Third time, I'm going to change up how I present it all together and present it in the masculine, positive way, right? I'm thinking that if you are saying I don't feel attractive and you're presenting it in that way, if she responds to you by now initiating, is that really what you wanted? She's not doing it because she is attracted to you. She's doing it because you've complained about it. And while you're still getting the result you want, is that the result you want? However, if you create an atmosphere that just brings this out of her, I'm sure you would feel attractive. I'm sure you would feel like, if I want to, I can sweep her off her feet. You see what I'm saying? And I think that would ultimately add to your confidence and overall as a man. The relationship as well, all right? Because now you are going through the day where you are kind of like giving her foreplay by flirting with her and all these things and building this anxiety throughout the day. And she's getting what she needs, which is the attention from you and feeling special. And then ultimately you get what you need, right? All right, so we're going to go with these examples real quick, okay? Cool.
There's your food.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What's wrong?
Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
It just seemed like every time I want to do it, I have to initiate it. And I just feel like you don't find me attractive anymore. Like, I know I wasn't in the best shape, but I've worked out, been going to the gym and trying to eat healthy. I get my hair cut. I get cologne, different kinds, to try and see if that could do anything, but I'm constantly doing certain little things around the house to get you to notice me, and it's like you're not there no more. When we first got together, it was like all the time, and now it's like I gotta make an appointment with you. And to be a man, that make me feel horrible. Like, make me feel horrible. I go out, people compliment me, but that don't mean nothing if my wife don't feel that way.
I mean, it's not like you initiate. I mean, I want to feel that way too.
No, I'm saying anytime we do it, I'm initiating. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. Why don't you don't do that no more?
And I hear you, but you don't take me out anymore. I don't feel sexy. I mean, what exactly are you doing to make me feel like I want to do that?
You know what? Just forget about it.
Here's your food.
Oh, thank you, baby.
You're welcome. What's wrong?
Can I talk to you?
Of course.
All right. It just seemed like every time I want to do it, I have to initiate it. And I just feel like you don't find me attractive. Like, I know I wasn't in the best shape, but I've worked out, I'm going to the gym, and I've been trying to eat healthy and get my hair cut. I get different types of colognes to try to see if that would change anything, but I'm constantly doing certain things around the house to get you to notice me, and it's like you're not even there anymore. When we first got together, it was like all the time. Now it's like I gotta make an appointment with you. And to be a man, that makes me feel horrible. Horrible. Like, I go out, people are constantly complimenting me, but that don't mean a thing if my wife not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And of course I feel attracted to you. I don't have eyes for anyone but you. I mean, I guess I don't really initiate because That's all I really get from you these days to make me feel wanted. I mean, before we got married, things were better than good. We used to go out and there were different things we did together to keep that spark alive. But honestly, I didn't really realize things had died down. And maybe this conversation is long overdue. I don't want you to feel that way. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. And I'll do anything to make it up to you. I certainly don't want you to feel like you're not the apple of my eye. So, whatever I can do, I'll do to make sure you feel wanted by me too.
So you're gonna initiate?
Absolutely.
That means a lot. Thank you, baby.
Of course. Here's your food.
Oh, okay. That looks good.
Thank you.
Smells good.
You know I had to get you right.
Listen, you've been doing your thing. I'm gonna tell you something though.
Uh-huh.
As good as the food tastes, as good as it smells, you know what will really make this meal like go beyond the cherry on top?
What?
Is it for dessert?
Mm-hmm.
You come in here and you put it on me like you used to. You know, I used to come up to me and just throw it on me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What do you say?
You listen. You ain't gotta ask me twice. As a matter of fact, do you want dessert first?
You know what? I'm right here.